This list is considered unrealistic due to a few factors, one of them being incredibly high prices, and the second that most of these works are already belonging either to private collectors or museums, so it won't be possible to have my hands on them, even if I have hundreds and millions of dollars. First one is a series of work called Made in Heaven that Jeff Koons made in 1989 with his love, with his wife. They later got divorced, but we're not looking at that part of the story. She is a porn actress, Italian origin. Her nickname was La Cicciolina, Cicciolina. My mom knows Italian, so I asked her to train me, to teach me how to say her nickname, La Cicciolina. Her real name was Ilona Staller, and they even have a baby together. I even found some pictures from their childhood where his son is with his mom and with Koons. I dislike sculptures in the series Made in Heaven, but I love those photographs. I think they're pure, even though they portray an explicit image, explicit process. Their love is so pure, is so immense. It's like peak of their love, and I believe that both of them are very passionate people. Both of them are very artistic. His woman, Ilona Staller, was working in Italian parliament for 5 years. So she's not only just a pretty face, she's also a very smart woman. Interesting, yes, with some wild sides, but smart nonetheless. Next is work, sculptures by Franz West. It's 6 adaptive for Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, made in 2007. I don't know where they are right now. I couldn't find any traces of someone's buying it. Even traces of it ever been on exhibition. I couldn't find it. What I like about this, personally, visually, I'm not a fan of those little adaptives, and you're buying the set of 6, so you can change them however you like. But also, you're getting this retro Rolls Royce as well, so you can't buy them separate. Because you can buy the retro Rolls Royce, you can take out this adaptives and use it for your modern Rolls Royce, but still. And in the description of these art pieces, they describe Rolls Royce as only as stand for the art, stand for the sculpture. So they demeaned such expensive car to such humiliating role, to really just a supportive piece that you don't really care about, to art. I like the audacity. I like the humiliating manner, the humorous manner that they somehow they Rolls Royce. It's a symbol of wealth, a symbol of power. It's something many people have dreams of acquiring. And when you're getting such funny, humorous, lightheaded, playful sculpture, you're showing that you really don't care about all the things. You don't care about how society sees you. You're really chill guy, a super chill guy. Fallen Angel by Alexandre Cabanel, made in 1847. Right now it is situated at the Musée Fabre in Montpellier. Alexandre Cabanel was only 24 when he painted this piece, and it became super, pooper, extra controversial due to how sexy and handsome he portrayed the Lucifer. Of course, it was a really religious society back then, and it was something unacceptable to portray pure evil, to portray Lucifer as someone you can first get desire, then you can get empathetic towards him, because look at his eyes. They're red from crying, they're puffy from crying. He looks so hurt, so humiliated, so vulnerable, yet so defiant, and his body, oh, I love this painting. But of course, it's really not possible to acquire something from such old museum and such old piece. I don't think it will ever be up to sale, if only they're going bankrupt. I support, I think everything that happened to Lucifer was highly unfair, and I feel kind of maternal feelings towards him, like, poor little baby, God treated him so wrongly. Psych sculptures. There are many of those outside, many different sculptures, and I love most all of them. few years ago, I was visiting St. Petersburg, and in Hermitage, it's the biggest museum in Russia. There were a lot of Sykes-type sculptures, but they weren't originals. There were some very technically good made replicas, and I want to feel this mm, feeling of something original. I don't want fake. And of course, even from Hermitage, it's not possible to buy it. And I want to have originals. I want to feel all love they experience in this mythology. I love Greek mythology, especially that story about Psyche and Eros, or Cupid, how you can call him in other versions. Eros, Cupid, Amor. It's deeply romantic, deeply dramatic as well, and that is in some places really keeps you on edge the whole time you're reading it. But I'm going to spoiler, the ending will be really happy, so do not stress too much. The last one is Maman, made by Louise Bourgeois in 1991. I'm super scared of spiders. I know Louise made this work using art as a therapy due to her mom dying when she was only 21. And spiders and ants and insects, small little things, it's usually a very common hallucination for people with PTSD. So it's something I can relate to. And even though in the explication I was reading where Louise Bourgeois explained the concept behind it, she said that she saw her mother as a spider, that spiders are very smart, very loving, really taking care and helping us. I think it's a weird comparison, keeping in mind that the spider it's even more scary than real ones. And after reading the exposition she present to us, you can think that it's something about love, something about the person she cared for. But after seeing sculptures, I'm afraid there were some parts she didn't want to tell us, and it wasn't all sweet and lovely. But nothing in the sculpture really reminds me of mother, of home, of feeling of being accepted, of being loved. Of course, I can't really get into her head. And I cannot imagine how big my house should be to fit into even the smallest of Louis Bourgeois work. Well, we are dreaming, right? We can dream as much as we want. So please say if you want to see more videos about that, have many ideas, I have many desires. Leave your opinion in comments, and goodbye. See you soon, very soon. I post videos like twice or 3 times every week.